Hello! Mabuhay! Magandang araw! Today, I will show you what I have eaten for brunch. Brunch because I'm practicing intermittent fasting. So, I am only eating from or between 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So today, I prepared coffee with milk. I use fresh milk, and then I also put some sweetener. Yeah, so this is the fresh milk. I heat it first because I normally want my drinks in the morning or around lunchtime hot. So I also have toast, low GI bread, and I put cream cheese. I spread cream cheese on it, and then I also use blueberry jam. Blueberry jam is with no added sugar, so it's only the natural sugar in these berries. Okay, so yeah, we have coffee with milk with sweetener and a toast with cream cheese and blueberry jam. I also have around 1/4 chicken, 1 sausage, and 2 eggs. Bon appetit! Okay, so before I eat, I use my sugar meter to check my sugar level before eating. I'm not promoting this product, so you can use any other product. It just so happened that this is the brand that I have currently, but of course there's a lot of brands that you can choose in the market. Oh, so you can see my reading is 8, so it's actually high. It's because yesterday I did some experiment on what they call this, eating low GI pancake, but I think I will talk about it in a separate blog, because normally now my sugar reading is around 7 or around 6.8. Anyway, so yeah, I will eat first, and after eating I will wait for 1 hour. So this is the food after, and then after 1 hour you see the reading is 7.4. Actually it went down. The reason why I read after 1 hour, just to see whether blood sugar will peak in 1 hour or 2 hours, because sometimes it can also peak after 30 minutes only. So this one is after 2 hours. Ouch. No, actually didn't really hurt that much. It's okay. And ta-da! 8.1. So if you remember, my reading before I eat was 8, and after 2 hours after eating is only 8.1. So as you can see, these foods didn't increase my sugar. So as a conclusion, these types of food items are safe for me to eat. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to eat these types of foods every day. You can actually substitute meat with fish or vegetables like spinach, eggplant, malunggay, bitter gourd. You can also eat some fruits like guava and apple. Just to recap, my reading before eating was 8. After 1 hour, it went down to 7.4. After 2 hours, it went up a bit to 8.1. So it didn't really shoot past above 10. Yeah, that's all for now. I hope you've learned something from today's blog. The reason why I'm doing this is because I have diabetes, so I really have to watch my diet. So I was diagnosed in 2012, and after that I took some medication and it went down, and then I stopped medication. Then I forgot about my diet, and then last year I felt the symptoms again, so I went to the doctor and have myself tested. So actually, when in December 2019, when I went to the clinic, my glucose fasting was 16.1. You know, the range is only 3.6 to 6, so it's really way above the limit. And my HbA1c was 13.9. So the ideal for this is actually 4.5 to 6.4, or the optimal is around 6.5 to 7%. Unacceptable for HbA1c is more than 8%. So definitely this is unacceptable. And I already feeling the symptoms like nangati yung katawan mo, tapos natulog ka naman, pero pagpasok mo sa opisina, antok na antok ka, tapos hindi ka makapokus. You feel sleepy even if you slept properly. And then what else? Yeah, because for me I have migraine, so I think it can trigger migraine as well. And the obvious symptoms actually is your frequent urination, especially in the nighttime. Yeah, so those are the symptoms that you can feel, and then you know your sugar is already high. So what I did, I went to the clinic again because in December I was on vacation. So I just went to the clinic in first week of January to get some medicine. So the doctor gave me metformin for 1 month, 2 times a day. Initially, for the first week, I didn't see any change in my blood sugar because I bought a meter, as you can see from the blood, and test myself every now and then. So I thought about it, and then I realized that I really didn't change my diet. I think that's why it's not really effective. So when I control my diet, meaning I reduce my carbs intake, sugar intake, then after 1 month I went back to the doctor. The glucose testing reading is already 122, and then the reference for this is 60 to 126 fasting glucose, so meaning I'm already within the range. So at the time it's okay, but the problem is my HbA1c reading is still 10.9, still above 8. So the doctor actually told me to he gave me another medicine for another 2 more months, and then he asked me to have myself injected with insulin. At the time I just said yes so that he can give me some prescription or recommendation, because I had to do it in some polyclinic. But actually I didn't really have myself injected with insulin, because when I researched about this HbA1c, I found out that it's actually an average of around 3-month sugar level in your body. So since I only took the medicine for a month, so definitely my HbA1c is still high. So I just told myself to wait for a while, maybe 3 or 6 months, and I will have myself tested again after that. And I will let you know. I hope, fingers crossed, that my HbA1c will return to normal. Because now I'm actually doing intermittent fasting. So normally I just eat around 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. or 11 and stop eating around 6, 6:30 or 7. Actually, it really worked. Aside from controlling your sugar, yeah, of course your tummy will become smaller. Your weight also will become ideal. Yeah, so those are the benefits of intermittent fasting. And maybe in my future blog I will still talk about some experiences, or if I tried other type of foods, I will have myself check and I will share to you the results so that you can also try. Maybe it will, the food that I have presented, I will be presenting in the future blog, will also work for you, so you don't really have to worry what to eat. Because yeah, I think for most of the person with diabetes, with so many things that you cannot eat, you actually just wonder what else should I eat. And sometimes food that they recommended actually doesn't really appeal to you that much. But if you just go to the supermarket or to the shop that focus on wellness or well-being, there are actually a lot of alternatives that you can choose from. I'm still learning actually, because it took a lot of time for me to really accept the fact that I'm diabetic. Because the first time that you're diagnosed, there's still the denial stage, but sometimes you just really have to accept it. So yeah, aside from controlling my diet, I actually now exercise regularly. You don't really have to do very high intensity exercises. What I do is normally I just walk in the morning around 10,000 steps, or I also jog, but if I feel very tired, I stop. You don't really have to force yourself, you know. Yeah, I do that in the morning and in the evening. Of course, before eating, in the morning I exercise, and in the evening I wait for some time. After eating, I wait for some time for the food to be digested before I go out and exercise, because definitely you need time for your stomach to digest the food that you take before you do exercise, so that your body can focus on the right process. Because definitely if you eat, they need to process your food first. But if you do, like for example, if you just eat and then after eating you go out and exercise as soon as you eat, then I think some of the food will not be digested properly. So yeah, that's all for now. I really hope that you learned something from this blog, and in the future, whatever I can share, I will still share. And just bear with me, I'm just new in this blogging thing, because now it's a quarantine period, right? So nothing really much to do. So I think it's better to share whatever I learned based on my own experience. I think it's the best lesson that you can give because you experience it yourself. So, ano pa ba? Anyway, just stay safe. And yeah, again, please subscribe and comments for some suggestions, whatever. And have a nice day. Always be happy and healthy. Yeah, so this is the picture of the glucose conversion table for reference. And this was my result previously and about 1 month after taking medication.